Hi guys, so I just thought I feel like doing a video today, so here I am in the kitchen. I'm either in the gym or in the kitchen, to be honest with you. It's 90% of my time. So you can manipulate your calories and macros by prepping. So if you prepare your food according to your goal, you can to a certain point kind of manipulate your plan. So if you have like a tracking app, like say Fat Secret, that's the one I use. Terrible name, I know. Or like MyFitnessPal, any of these really. You can pre-program days ahead worth of your food into them, okay? And therefore you can plan out what you're going to be intaking. Now, what I would say, honestly, having done this a while, the best thing to do is if you're wanting to, bulk, so put on some muscle, or if you're wanting to focus on keeping hold of your muscle while reducing some body fat, so looking good in both cases, is not to do big dramatic swings in either direction. So obviously you have to look at the benefit of tracking is, so if you're new to tracking, I would just keep my diet the same, but I would just track so I can understand what I'm eating at the moment, like in calories, and also protein, fats and carbs, aka macronutrients, right? Very important. So anyway, once we know what we're eating and also the breakdown of what we're eating, how much comes from fats, how much comes from carbs, how much comes from protein, all that kind of stuff. Once we know the breakdown, guys, we can then sort of change it so we can say, okay, we're not eating enough protein, so we want to go and reduce our fats or carbs and just throw in more protein instead. So we think, oh, how do we do that? I know, we'll just add in a steak or add in some chicken or add in whatever, or add in a protein shake, or add in some tuna like I've got here. But yeah, what I would do is I'd make like a small adjustment. So what I do when I'm trying to cut down my calories is I'm eating 3,500 calories, for example, at the moment. I'll say, okay, how about I try and bring it down to 3,300. So that's like I'm not starving at 3,300, right? It's completely sustainable and it's relatively achievable. And I'll have a go at it. I'll plan my meals like that, and I'll just make some swaps. So I'll just basically keep the protein high, so I'm full. I'll drink a bit more water as well, and I'll look at spots that are pushing my calories up. So I'm eating 2 big tubs of yogurt a day and 1 big one before bed. So what I'll do is I'll just swap that for a small protein yogurt before bed, and there we go, we've achieved that little adjustment. It's the same thing with upping the calories as well. We just add something else in. And that's the way you have to do this, because if you look at your calories and just slash it, you're going to get a response. Your body is going to most definitely lose fat, but it's probably going to lose a load of muscle as well. You know what I mean? And to get that muscle back again, the trouble is if you lose muscle, it can make you fat in the long term. Because what you have to understand, guys, is, pardon me here, if you think about it, the muscle tissue just sitting there is protecting you, because what it's doing is basically burning calories like at rest. So you're not, like, literally every little inch of muscle I have is burning calories without me doing anything. So it makes sense to hang on to that because you're going to look better, be stronger, and also healthier and move better. And also you're going to keep weight off more easily and be able to eat more. So when you're in a diet phase, you want to reduce the calories only slightly, and the goal should be to up the protein and keep the workouts going, strength training going 4 days a week at least if you can, because that's going to enable you to hang on to muscle. Another final tip is creatine. These are creatine tablets. A creatine will help you because creatine basically retains water into your muscles. So it will help you when you're in the gym keep your muscle. So if you're in a calorie deficit, that will help. It will also help you have better pumps and just perform better overall. So anyway, today I'm making this meal for the week, guys. So it's just a stupidly simple meal. It's just a jacket potato with some tuna and some beetroot. And the reason I choose this is just because it's just quick to prepare. You know what I mean? So the quicker, less work I have to do, basically, the better. That kind of feeds into the whole thing. When it comes to working out and dieting, it's all about keeping it sustainable. So you don't want to be working, you want to do less to get more. Do you get me? So you don't want to be beating yourself up at the gym. It should not be stupidly hard and stupidly painful. If it is, you're just not doing it right. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna go. So go make some breakfast. Cheers. Have a great day, guys. See you soon.